I am Deb Hervin, and today's Tuesday Tweak is about quarterly rocks. Now, I don't know where this parable started, so if you have any information, let me know. But the theory is that you're trying to put a bunch of rocks into a jar, and if you just throw the rocks in without paying attention, they don't fit. You get stuck with some big rocks on the top of the jar. But if you pay attention and you put the big rocks in first, and then the smaller rocks, and then the smaller rocks, and then the sand, they all fit in the jar. And the goal of the parable is to understand that you should work on those big rocks. So, what Vern Harnish with the Rockefeller habits had taught, and what Gino Wickman picked up in traction is to set quarterly rocks at the beginning of each quarter and to monitor your progress to accomplishing those rocks during the quarter. So a rock is a goal and it is your priority for that quarter. And the theory is, obviously, if you find that big rock, everything else will fit around it. So, what is your big goal for each quarter? You want to pick something that's big enough that it requires your attention and work, and that benefits the company. It moves you forward towards your sales goals, your operational goals, your marketing goals, whatever your future looks like. You want that rock to be a big step each quarter toward that future. Now, my recommendation is you just have one rock a quarter. I know some companies will have two or three, but everybody in your company should have their rock, and those should be coordinated to work together toward whatever that goal, that big BHAG goal, big, hairy, audacious goal is. So what I have found works best for my clients is that you break the quarter into quarters. So you have 4 3-week quarters, and then you set 4 smaller goals. The reason I suggest this is it gets you out of having to deal with your rocks at each month end, because month ends tend to be chaotic. There tends to be sales that have to be completed, financials that have to be completed, and this way, with each 3 weeks, you avoid the focus and the chaos of the month end until the quarter end, and that's just chaos anyways, but you have an extra week because you have 13 weeks in a quarter and only 12 weeks for getting your rock accomplished. So you should have that rock accomplished before you hit the end of the quarter. At least that's the theory. So the goal would be to get a big rock and then to break it into some bite-sized pieces that you can execute during the quarter. See how that works. The end of the quarter, you're going to have to do a debrief, and you're going to set new rocks for the next quarter. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear your stories. I will see you next week.